Hi, I'm Kaylin,
Hi, I'm Sam.
and we've been the teaching assistants for College Connect 2020's.
From Rizzo to LeBron, sports reporting in digital age.
We hope you enjoy this short compilation
Of the work that your students have produced throughout the progression of the class.
Hi, my name is Amara Alexander. I'm a part of the sports reporting class. This is an article I wrote about the 5 most jaw-dropping brawls in MLB history. This was a very interesting article for me. I personally like watching these brawls, and just getting to watch them and really take in what's going on was really interesting to me. Some of these brawls I didn't even know about, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. And I really just liked kind of analyzing them as if it were a game, which isn't really common, to see fights being analyzed like how I did. But I just think this was really fun, and this is probably the best project that I've done in this class.
I'd say my favorite part of the program is really making sports blogs. I feel like if I want to go into the sports field, I have to get used to writing, and creating my own blogs about top 5. Like one of the blogs I made were top 5 young NBA teams, which was one of my favorite blogs. But those are the top 5 teams. I felt like that was one of my favorite sports blogs I did. And in this program, during this program, I created my first sports blog, which is something I really enjoyed. I feel like this program has helped me push my sports career further, with sports media, and made me have more passion about understanding what goes on, and I can be more comfortable when I get in college because I know what it takes. Another part I love is the guests we have on, the guests that come on our Zoom calls and talk about how they work. One of my favorite guests was the guy from Atlanta. I forgot his name. Yeah, he was one of my favorite. I really liked what he said and told us about how he dealt with everything with COVID and no sports. With no sports on at that moment, but with sports coming back, I feel like I'll be watching more sports shows, and I understand more and see how hard they work, and I give them more credit for what they do.
Much WordPress is a blogging site, to where I'm able to post certain things, and for this particular assignment, we had to make tweets about a recent event in sports, and I was able to talk about LeBron and him not wearing a social justice message on his jersey. So what I like about WordPress is that we're able to quickly and easily bring up tweets and not have to use links. It shows them right there. I like how we're able to easily just freely write about whatever we want without being restricted or anything like that. I think what I like about this class is that we're able to talk about the things that we want to talk about. Yes, we'll have to follow a certain guideline, but we're able to basically just figure out what we want to talk about and share with the world, and use our minds to. I was able to learn about other people's opinions while also somewhat showcasing mine.
My blog is called Sports from Finn. It's just a simple little website, a little description here, and now this is where it gets interesting. We go to the blog tab, go image, and now this is all of my articles. So here is a podcast that I've made in class, a review of a different podcast that I also wrote for class. Everything here is homework or in-class assignments, a list of the biggest contracts in sports, how Japan baseball opened up, a gift we made in class. This is one of my favorite articles. I really like this one. I really talked about how Mike Trout is the greatest baseball player of all time. This is a great assignment. I really like this one. And then I talked about how players are opting out of the season. So the whole class, really, the first few classes, we're setting up our blog, and I really like my blog. I might even use it in the future, just if I have a cool opinion that I want to write about, or a story, anything like that. I think it's just really simple and fun.
So what I like about this class is, besides the fact that there are these exciting assignments to do or new stuff for me to learn, especially on WordPress, and Another thing I like about this class, especially, is the WordPress. And how I got to make my own website, make articles. I really like the articles I made, and I've read the articles that others make, and they all look really good. Oh, and one of my favorite guest speakers was it was the anchor for CBN, I think. Yeah, Dion Miller. Yeah, she was one of my favorite speakers. I saw her a lot before this class, so it was really fun to actually see her in person.
So for me, I guess my favorite part about the program is just delving into material that you're just very unfamiliar with. I don't know, it's sort of a similar reason why I'm in the IB program at my school. And it's just because it's higher level classes than what you're used to. And really, I can't say much else. It's just very interesting experience. I like the academic challenge it brings. That being said, it's a challenge, but I enjoy it. But I just inherently like to learn, and programs like the IB program and programs like College Connect just make it feel worth it.
My favorite part of this program so far is just like, being able to, find out about these different platforms like TikTok and just like all these different websites to help become like a sports writer. And it's really helped me improve. And it's given me like an idea for like a possible major if I wanted to pursue it. So yeah. One thing I maybe not enjoyed was partially due to the pandemic, because we had to stay inside. If we were able to, go outside and do all these things, like go to that baseball game, that would be really fun. So yeah, but it just comes with the cost, but that's okay. My favorite guest speaker had to be probably Diane Miller. She was actually really cool, and I've seen her on TV a lot. And so it was just kind of cool to like recognize her and, for her to talk to us about her, life and her process to be where she is right now.
And this is a podcast that me and two of my friends who are in the group, we completed. It's called Men in Basketball, just because we've done the MIB kind of thing before, like the hanging out with each other. But in this specific podcast, we talked about specific players and their play style, and we compared them, and we thought about who we would start, who we would put on the bench, and who we would cut from the team completely. And so we did every position. We mixed in Hall of Famers, we mixed in greats, we mixed in guys who are not so great. All in all, I feel like this podcast was a great experience. It gave me a little bit of like, what's the word? It gave me a way to, communicate with people around me and collaborate in a nice way. It gave me a way to get my opinion across. Me and my group mates worked really well, and it was really exciting. So,
what I took away from this program was that like it basically helped me with options when I get older for like a career. So I will have more to like, rely on, and also it's just about sports. So I really like sports, so that's a good thing about it. And it was interesting. Yeah, it had a lot of stuff to do about sports. So, it was interesting, basically. So, yeah, I liked it.
So, my favorite part from the program is, I think the guest speakers, because I learned a lot from the guest speakers. And also, like, the assignments, they were kind of cool to, like, research, because I already know a lot about the sports that I was learning. I think the list blog post, I think that one was my favorite because I got to name some of my favorite players on there.
So my favorite part of this program was all the guest speakers we had in both classes. I really enjoyed getting to see different views on broadcasting, podcasts, and writing, as well as how to apply for college. And those resources really helped me to kind of understand what it's like to either work in that field or to take next steps for the future. Yeah, I guess I have like another thing to say. So I really enjoyed how the sports reporting class was very personalized while fitting into a criteria. I really enjoyed that I can kind of express myself through writing and through sports.